Well, the body of a notorious bank robber from the Great Depression is set to be exhumed in Indiana. As Kelly Renicky reports, others close to this history are anxious to learn what will be found.
If you look right there sitting in the front row, there's Dillinger.
It became Tony Stewart's passion to research the history of John Dillinger.
I have so much stuff.
And a way to understand a little more about his own family member.
My great aunt is John Dillinger's only wife.
Beryl Hovius and John Dillinger were married for a few years until they divorced when he was put in jail.
Was he a good guy, or was he nice to you?
She wouldn't talk about Dillinger at all because, you know, back in those days it was a disgrace to talk about being married to an outlaw.
An outlaw family now wants to dig up to know if that's really him buried at Crown Hill.
That'd make him 116. Wow.
But Scott thinks the man buried here is Dillinger.
There's actually a scar right here.
After looking at his exact copy of Dillinger's death mask,
From here to this eye.
he says the markings match the gangster's scars from plastic surgery.
Does that make you more curious that they say they have new evidence to prove
It really does. I mean, I'm curious to see what they have and how that fits.
Who would have thought about robbing a police station and taking their arsenal?
Mike Thompson is Dillinger's nephew, who applied for the permit to have the body exhumed, an idea discussed last year while filming this documentary called Wanted John Dillinger, according to the director.
They seem to lean more towards that it was him at the time. So that's got me excited because they're saying there's new evidence, and I'm really excited to see what that is.
Scott Umstead feels honored relatives helped tell the story of public enemy #1.
I just wanted to portray him as a human being and as someone who made a bad decision.
Now the family is back in the spotlight with a plan breathing new life into Dillinger's infamy.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with it.
And according to the permit, Dillinger's body will be exhumed by September 16th. Well, coming up, we'll bring you an update from the Olympic volleyball qualifiers at the CenturyLink Center. Plus, Shreveport native